Hello, my love. Welcome back to Vitality Power Pilates. This is your 6-week Dance Floor Fit program. We are on day 4 of our week 5. We're feeling so strong. We have our 20-minute full body workout ahead of us today. All I have is my soft surface, so grab your mat, find your rug, and let's get into today's workout. By walking to the back of our mat, we're gonna stand up as tall as we can, finding that straight line, reaching up high through those arms and lowering them down gently by our sides. Reaching up and lowering them back down. Good. Leading with those hands, feeling so strong in our upper body as we lower. One more time, lift it up and lower it down. Beautiful job. From here, taking those hands to your hips. I want you to take your gaze over to your left side, back through center, over to your right side. Finding your rhythm right here as we wake up this body of ours, taking our gaze over those shoulders. This time taking our gaze back to center, dropping those hands away from our hips and taking a step out to either side of our mat. I want you to lean down into your squat position, dropping that belly through your thighs, letting your head hang. And we're gonna pulse those legs up and down to just stretch out that backside. Good work. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it down nice and low. Press up through that vertebrae, one vertebrae at a time, rolling those shoulders back, squeezing that body, letting go of anything that's going to hold you back in these next 20 minutes, and shake everything out. Beautiful job. From here, taking a step back in together with those feet, sending those arms out nice and high. We're gonna get into our movement today. I want you to drop your chin to your chest, slowly roll yourself down, keeping those legs straight, letting that upper body just hang, just relax. And then dropping through those legs, placing both hands down onto the mat, walking yourself out and finding me in a push-up. So you can either drop into your knees and give me one here, or you can attempt and succeed at doing a full push-up onto your toes, walking yourself back, hands to feet, and lifting up one vertebrae at a time, sending those hands all the way up. So you decide which type of push-up you'd like to do. We lower ourselves down, walk it out, find your push-up, walk yourself back in. We have 3 more. Maybe on the last one, you decide you want to do that push-up on your toes. You are in control of your own body right here. We lower, walk ourselves out. Give me that good, strong push-up right here. Walk yourself back out. Last 2. Floating those hands above the head, dropping it down, lowering through that upper body, finding your push-up, pressing through those hands, feeling that power. This is the last one. Stand up tall, letting those hands float up nice and high. And let's repeat this. Lower down, finding our power, our final one. Give us that strong push-up. Send it back up, walking those hands and your feet together. Standing up tall, floating those hands up beautifully tall. Good. From here, we're gonna exhale down to our left side, floating those hands to either side of the body. Lift them back up, rotate through your center, and take it down to the right side. Lift it up, finding your center. From here, we're gonna lower those arms down, finding your roll one last time, tucking your chin into your chest and meeting me in your high plank. So walk those hands out right here. Good. From here, we're gonna jump out and in, out and in. If you don't like to jump, you can just take a step out with either foot, meeting back in the center. You're here for 10. Good. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, strong core, 3, 2, and 1. Feet together, lower down onto those knees, and find your child's pose. Beautiful, rolling back up, finding your strong tabletop position, straight back right here. I want you to extend out your right hand and then thread that needle, keeping your arm and your head lifted off of the mat. Send it back up, finding that reach, finding that space. And then thread that needle through to the left side of your body. One more time, reach it up, finding that space in your body. And reach it back down, thread the needle, hold everything up. Coming back to center, taking it to the other side, sending that left arm up. Gaze follows. Threading that needle down, bending through our elbow. Good. Send it up right here, reach. Threading that needle down through our body. Beautiful. Lifting it up one final time, stacking those shoulders, and lower it down. Amazing job bringing that hand back to center. We're gonna work on our glutes just a little bit. I want you to come up into your bear hover, and we're gonna kick back our left leg. From here, we're just gonna pulse it up, feeling those thighs really start to burn. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down, tap the knees, lift the knees. Tap and lift. 2 more. Last one, keep it lifted, beautiful. Send out that right leg, bring it up for 5. Pulse it out for 4, 3, good, 2, and 1. Bring it back home. Drop the knees all the way down, letting go of any tension in those shoulders, and then lower down onto your left forearm. Send back that right leg, keeping those hips square to the mat. I want you to send your leg out towards the back corner of your mat. From here, we really think about rotating those hips down, like that rope is pulling down. We're gonna tap that toe and lift. Tap and lift, good. There's so much control in this movement. You don't need to make it crazy complicated. You just do it, it burns, it feels good, and you're done. That's the beauty of it. Lower that foot down to that corner and lift it back up, finding that space through that leg. Squeeze that glute as you lift. Beautiful. Remember keeping those hips anchored down. Bringing this challenge right to you, right here. Give me 10, 9, 8, 7, beautiful, 6, 5, 4, 3, lift it up for 2, and 1. Good work. From here, bending through that knee, give me a little pulse. Keeping that body language back towards that right corner of your mat, give me 10. Squeeze it out for 9. Whew, 8. Keeping that bend through that knee, thighs parallel to the mat for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop that leg back down, pressing back up into your tabletop position. We take it to the other side, so lowering down into our right forearm. Left leg is gonna come back, and then I want you to just take your foot back to that corner, keeping your hips square to the mat as we tap that toe down and lift it up. Good, this is all about form right here, keeping that body in that strong foundation. 20 minutes is all it takes to feel so good about movement, to feel so good about ourselves, our body, our confidence. Lift and lower. Beautiful, keeping that control. Right here, I want you to give me 10. Really squeeze for 9. 8. Good. 7. 6. Reaching towards that back corner for 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Lift it up, bending through that leg, bending through the knee. Give me a little pulse here for 10. Woo. For 9. Try lifting with that knee to give you that sensation of burning out the glutes, that mind to muscle connection for 8. 7. 6. Burns so good. You have 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Extend it back. Drop that leg back home, pressing up through that forearm back to your tabletop position. Rock back into your modified child's pose and feel that booty, feel some relief. Stretch it out, coming up, having out that booty. Good work. From here, we're gonna come onto our side. We're gonna stay lifted up onto our left forearm. We're gonna press up through our body, extending those arms all the way up and lower yourself back down. Lift it up, crunching those obliques and dropping it back down. Good, 5 more. Squeeze that body. Lift it up. Overarch your obliques. Beautiful. Last 2. Last 1. Squeeze it here. Good, lower yourself down, meet me on your back. Planting those feet down into the ground and then slowly lowering through. I want you to take your hands to the back of your head. Up through the head, neck, and shoulder. Chin. Up, circle. Drawing and around the world with your chin. Up, back down, 2 more. Back down, last. Whew. Drop it. Beautiful resting position. Up, finding yourself onto your right side, stacking those legs on top of one another. Right hand is placed down into the mat, lifting up through those obliques, through that side body, feeling that crunch, and lower it down. Lift it up, good, and lowering it down. 5 more, squeeze and hold. For 4. For 3, squeeze and hold. Last 2. Last 1. Lower it down gently. Beautiful job. Coming back to your booty, finding your center onto your mat, and coming down onto your left forearm. Those legs are now gonna be out long. We're gonna bring our top leg back, bending through our leg, back behind our lengthy leg. Our right hand is gonna come behind that head. We're gonna lift up through that body. We're gonna bring our long leg to opposite elbow and press it out. So scoop it in, tapping the elbow to the knee and press it out. Good work. Holding yourself up through the shoulder and squeezing through those abs. Crunch it in and out. Beautiful. In and out. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Send it out, drop it down. Beautiful job. Keeping that hand where it is, I want you to bring your leg in front of your left leg. And now we're gonna press up through our upper body, pressing down through that heel, working on our inner thigh. We're just gonna pulse it out right here, squeezing through this front leg. Good, you're here for 10. Driving up through that heel for 9. Whew, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower it down, dropping that hand away from the head and coming back to your booty, stretching out through the chest, dropping the head all the way back, finding that space. Good, bring it back together, switch sides. You can just turn over. I'm gonna switch sides on my mat so you can see. Now my right forearm is down onto the ground. My legs are stacked on top of one another. My left hand comes behind that head. My left leg folds back behind my extended leg. We're gonna lift up through that body, finding our crunch, opposite knee to opposite elbow. Whew, good. Finding your breath, finding that pattern. Keeping that body lifted off of the ground. Feeling that shake. You're here for 5. Good. For 4. For 3. Send that leg out. Last 2. Squeeze. Last 1. Lower it down, dropping that body back to the mat, bringing that leg that was tucked behind the body, now in front of the body. We have the same thing, pressing up off that heel, finding your pulse. You're with me for 10. Squeezing through that shoulder, feeling that shake for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift it up, lower it back down to the mat. Turning back on to your booties, sending those legs out long, taking those hands back behind the body. I want you to press your chest all the way up. Now flex through those feet. Feel everything start to lengthen out. Drop the head all the way back between those shoulders. Good. Point through those toes. Lift through the head, keeping your arms where they are. I want you to send your body out just a little bit more through that midsection. Amazing. Lower it back down to your neutral. I want you to walk in with those hands. Hands are now facing our feet, bringing those knees up to your tabletop position as we rock back, finding ourselves in a nice long V position. From here, we're just gonna open those legs up, feeling those hip flexors, feeling our hips open, and bring them back in, using that inner thigh to control. Whew. Open up through those legs and bring them in. This is our last working move. Really squeezing those inner thighs as you bring those feet together. Open up through those hips. Good. 10 more seconds. Squeeze and lift. 8, 6, open them up. Good job. Final 4. Final 2. Last 1. Bring them in, keeping those legs long, lower them down gently down towards your mat. And then letting your body just fall down to the ground. Hands go 1 right under your belly button on your pelvic floor and 1 right between those ribs, underneath your heart. feeling your body feel so rejuvenated, so strong, and so consistent. Taking a second, letting that heart rate come back down, and then meeting me in your seated position when you feel ready. Today, you crushed a full body workout. We are almost to the end of our challenge. I hope you're feeling super connected to your body and super, super strong. That was not easy today, so I'm so proud of you, and I will see you tomorrow for our booty building day. Bye.